He's going into the car park. Get in!
Zipped off. GT2 RS.
Oh, he is really on it.
Silence. Good morning. Welcome to Supercars of London. In Germany. With that, the 2017 Aston Martin Vanquish S. Quite a unique spec. It's brown with yellow details, but together that car with the optional extras costs £230,000. And over the next 36 hours I'm going to be filming a selection of videos, one of them being a secret BOTB bucket list episode, whilst we are very close to the Nurburgring. It being a Wednesday, I thought that it would be the perfect opportunity to take this car to check out some of the other cars that are going to be driving around. I have absolutely no idea what to expect. I've never experienced the Nurburgring during a weekday. During the week, manufacturers tend to test new cars that are coming up, so who knows, we might see some secret cars that haven't even been released yet. We have no idea, but all I do know is we have got a brilliant road behind me to take on before we get to the Nurburgring. So let's start this beast up, ruin the silence, enjoy this incredible V12 and brand new exhaust system unique to the Vanquish S, and get cracking. V12. Every downshift is like, oh.
Not seen one of these on the road. Give it some beans. Oh, nice.
That is the new M5. Let's see if we can get him to accelerate, or at least hear what the new... It should turn left. I hope he turns left. Oh, he's going right.
it's going into the car park. Get in.
Zipped off. GT2 RS. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, bloody hell is it? Oh, there he is.
Get him! Get him!
Yes. Look at that. Banana spec.
Bumblebee spec.
Banana spec.
Bumblebee spec?
Ooh, that looks tight for him. That's ridiculous. This is the first time I've seen it on the road.
He looks mental on the road.
It's got like red interior. Oh look there, look, we found like a secret Porsche facility.
Oh no! Oh, he is pulling it, damn it.
Wow.
Look at the gates opening up for him.
What is this? This has been... That's like... It is a Project 8 with a massive ducktail. Because you can see, look at the rear bumper swoop in, so the rear...
Yeah.
It looks mega. Very cool. Got some crazy aerodynamics, and then let's check this Velar out.
Coming in, here it comes.
Oh no, that's not... Yeah, it has got 4 exhaust tips. And it's got a rumble. What is that? I think it's safe to say that during the weekday, it is pretty cool. We get to see manufacturers testing cars that aren't out yet, and we're going to use the journey back to the airport to discuss some of the cars that we've seen, speculate as to what they're going to be, and potentially when they're going to be released, because we've got Frankfurt coming up, and then we've got Geneva. So they're the 2 big ones. Let's jump back in the car and, well, yeah, have a chat about what we've seen and speculate. It was either he wanted...
That's how you know it's a customer car.
I was going to say he either wanted to get a good video or he didn't want a photo. One of the 2. Quickly, we're going to have to deal with the GoPro audio rather than external microphones because we've burnt out the batteries of everything else, filming everything on the Ring.
Literally about 6 hours worth of filming.
But first car that looks incredible, that probably was the best car from today, GT2 RS.
Oh, undoubtedly. Good spec as well. Black
Very,
and yellow.
very good spec. Banana spec, or as you say, Bumblebee spec. So the GT2 RS, yeah, it is a production car, so we can't really speculate about that. However, Jaguar, Land Rover and Aston Martin all producing cars today that were quite interesting.
Yes.
That XE, whilst it had the body of a Project 8, it had the world's largest ducktail.
Yeah, because when we first saw it going round, we saw the quad pipes. It sounded brutal. It sounded like
Insane.
It definitely had a V8 in there.
Yeah. But then moving on to Aston Martin, we saw a new variant, we believe, of the DB11, which looked quite cool, like a DB11S, something along those lines.
Yeah, because
It seems weird because they're not facelifting it.
I guess it's not been out long enough to facelift, has it?
But the biggest excitement was seeing the new Vantage.
Yeah, that looks really good.
So that looks really good and sounds really good, because one of the questions I had, seeing as it's a 4-litre bi-turbo straight out of the AMG GTS, I actually asked Aston Martin a long time ago how they're going to engineer a different tone other than pure muscle, and it did have an essence of Aston Martin to it underneath the V8 rumble that is so familiar with the AMG. It sounded good and looked amazing.
Yeah,
I think the dimensions
proportions
worked.
are brilliant.
Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to seeing that without the camo. E63 AMG estate.
You know I'm interested in that.
RS6 Destroyer. I think it's actually going to destroy the RS6 as the halo high performance estate car, because it really hasn't had that much competition over the years, the RS6. Now the E63 AMG, I assume it was the S estate, has got wheel arches more aggressive than the
It
RS6.
is so meaty.
And it sounds better. We saw and heard the new BMW M5.
Sounded really good.
Sounded good.
That was my first impression.
Looked quite good. However, didn't have wheel arches as I was expecting. It isn't squatting as mean as the M3. It's kind of a little bit more sedated.
Yeah.
But it sounds good, and obviously it's got amazing performance.
Oh, it was properly hooning it around the track.
Yeah, and we saw the replacement Z4, which some people are rumoured to be calling it the Z5. I don't really know too much about that car, but we saw it testing loads and loads and loads. A car that didn't do it for me, that I was just really meh about, was the new Toyota Supra.
Yeah.
Because that was driving around a lot today, sounding pretty silent, like whizzing around as if it's an electric car.
Yeah, I mean, talk about big shoes to fill though.
Exactly. But as a day down at the Nurburgring, like quite a spontaneous day, using the new Vanquish S to hunt down some of the cars, especially the GT2 RS, because
we needed power to hunt down that car.
And this not only sounds good, which is just purely intoxicating, as a drive, this Aston Martin is still the pinnacle of their range.
Yeah.
Whilst the DB11 is beautiful at long distance cruising, there's something about this that just is a little bit more nimble, a little bit more exquisite. So I've thoroughly enjoyed driving the new Vanquish S. This has been my first experience of it. Driving on the left-hand side in Germany has been an absolute dream.
Yeah.
And doing a video that I've never done before of like sort of spying on the new cars. Like, I don't know why I haven't done that more often, because it was a load of fun. Let me know in the comments whether you have enjoyed this style of video, because the Nurburgring isn't that far, so we could come and do it a lot more often as we start spying out some of the new cars that are coming out. But I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been great to have Alex along as well to take some of the pictures and help with the filming as well. Thank you for watching. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and well, I'll see you soon. Cheers guys.